200 mil.
Oh, yeah. Well, his newest book, The Lost Symbol, is having a first print run of 5 million copies. So, I mean,
my God.
Right there, he probably made at least another 10 or 15 million just off the book, not to mention the movie rights and everything. It's insane.
It is insane. That is an insane number. All right, well, we still got a little bit of time in this big segment. So let's talk about Aleister Crowley and how he is involved in this new book, The Illuminati, Facts and Fiction.
Now, again, you got it right on the head. People admire Aleister Crowley and think that he was this genius, and he really didn't worship Satan. He was just tapping into the supernatural. And I'm all for. I appreciate every spiritual path, every religious viewpoint. But Aleister Crowley was a dirtbag, and there's a saying in Christianity that judge a tree by its fruit. So whatever spiritual path you choose, if you choose one at all, it's supposed to make you a better person, and it's supposed to help you make the world a better place and help you to become an understanding with your place as a person in this life. And so Aleister Crowley is a complete scumbag and didn't teach the principles that are found in Buddhism or in Islam or Christianity or any of the other major religions about being kind, being honest, don't kill, don't steal, don't sleep with your neighbor's wife. So that's the central theme of all major religions and all the good ones, okay? But Aleister Crowley, in his books, which I own, and I've read them with my own eyes, says to kill people and torture them and drink babies' blood and peck the eyes out of Jesus and all this just utter garbage. So I can't see how anybody would have any respect for this man at all.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, you look at when I saw this latest thing that I was brought to my attention, Aleister Crowley, the other Loch Ness Monster. It seems like it's doing a pretty fair representation of him and his occult practices and his biography, but it's when you get into the last 20 minutes that you start to see that they're about to worship this guy and they're about to whitewash his Luciferianism altogether, and then on top of that, they're going to let you know that he's a good guy. That, in fact, he was just, trying to enlighten himself, and he was really into science and knowledge, and that's what he was worshiping. It wasn't these sex magic rituals that we hear so much about. It wasn't these sacrifices, even though his kids ended up dead under very bizarre circumstances. It wasn't the fact that he bragged all over the place by the medals that he put on his chest that he was a high-level Freemason and a Shriner and had all this esoteric knowledge. No, he was just there to study science and technology, and he was a good man, Mark.
Yes, and he didn't mean anything bad by having one of his lovers have sex with a goat and then slit the throat and then drink the blood. That's totally a normal thing in Aleister Crowley's world, that some people, I don't know where they just kind of gloss over some of his things. And again, he was a heroin addict, he was a drug addict. I mean, the guy was completely worthless. And yeah, the sex rituals are very, very strange. I actually have a chapter on sex magic in the Illuminati Facts and Fiction, and we can maybe get into that. It is some of the most bizarre things that you can really get into, but it also kind of makes you understand why some of these weirdos do what they do, especially particularly the Bohemian Grove. You're familiar, Jason. I know some of the audience is familiar with some of the allegations about snuff films and the child molestation in the Bohemian Grove back in the 1980s. Mm-hmm. And so when I was new to this, and I'm sure many people out there still, you look at this and you say, oh, why would somebody do something so sick? I could understand being greedy and wanting to make a lot of money and living the high life. That I'm sure we can all wrap our mind around. Perhaps some people can even understand their quest for some sort of supernatural guidance and knowledge through strange rituals. But when those rituals cross the line of morality into harming an innocent person, especially a child, it's very unsettling, and it's very hard to understand why it is that they would do that. And I will tell you why it is that they do that, because they believe that through sexual arousal that the human mind can tap into some sort of supernatural forces. And so they believe like you heard you talking earlier, many people are familiar with the DVD called The Secret, and it's this idea that, kind of what you think about and focus on sort of manifests itself into your own physical reality, which of course there actually is some truth to that. Mm-hmm. And it's not 100% like the DVD says, but there certainly is some principles like that at work. And even Jesus talked about it. He, made a reference, if you believe that the tree will move and you tell it to move, it'll move. And so that kind of goes along with this. And so the Illuminati sort of believes that whatever they focus their mind on, that it's going to manifest itself into the three-dimensional reality. And so they supposedly have the sort of the user's manual for how to do it. It's like for us, when we have something strange like that happen, it's kind of like a child just playing around with a remote control, and channels are changing and things kind of happen, but you don't know exactly how to use it. So the Illuminati has, or they believe that they have, sort of the way to do that, to use your own mind to tap into the physical reality and to manifest yourself in a sort of a supernatural way. And they believe that a way to do that sort of on steroids is through sex magic, through these bizarre rituals involving sexual acts, but then not only sexual acts, and I'm sorry that I have to say this, but this is what they believe. They believe that by combining the sexual rituals with something as horrific as raping a child, that is sort of gives their metaphysical, magical power like a steroidal boost. And so that
they're literally harnessing their life force for these magical purposes.
Yes, because life and death are then mixed, because the sexual arousal is the life. At the point of an orgasm, the particular thing will happen, but then they will murder the child, and through the horrific act of sexual abuse, it sort of unlocks certain things in the mind. And again, I don't know if this is true. It very well may be true, and even if it is no excuse for them to be doing that. It's like you could very well go and point a gun at somebody and tell them to give you your money, and they're going to do what you say. It works. It's a principle that works, but you don't do that. So it's sort of like, it's steroids. If you want to build a healthy body, you go to the gym and you work out. You don't shoot steroids, but some people do, and they get these astronomical results that you couldn't get if you just did it the normal way. But then, like anything in life, because I believe God has created a balance, that when you break the rules, you're going to ultimately end up falling in the end and paying, just like Aleister Crowley did. He was a worthless, degenerate drug addict that got STDs from prostitutes. And so, if that's the kind of enlightenment that you're searching for, go worship Aleister Crowley.
On the other side,
I would rather choose somebody else.
I agree with you there. In the final segment, on the other side with you, Mark, I want to talk about this one chapter that you have in here. Why are the Jews always to blame? And I think that's an important thing to talk about, especially in light of the things that have been going on this program. It's the Infowarrior with Jason Bermas, PrisonPlanet.tv, Infowars.com.
Worried about the side effects from prescription drugs? Tired of searching for an effective, safe, natural alternative you can trust? Join more than 300,000 people worldwide who trust in Native Remedies. Our market-leading natural remedies are manufactured using the highest quality ingredients in FDA-registered facilities. We only use whole herbs and never use chemicals, giving you superior effectiveness and safety without side effects. With over 250 herbal and homeopathic remedies, you'll find products for your entire family, even your pets. Address issues like concentration, stress, mood, sleep, pregnancy, memory, joint support, digestion, cold and flu, sexual performance, and much more. And all Native Remedies products come with a 1-year unconditional money-back guarantee. For a limited time, visit NoDrugsPlease.com, enter coupon code RADIO, and receive $5 off your order. Purchase 2 items and receive a third absolutely free. Visit NoDrugsPlease.com or call 1-877-289-1235. 1-877-289-1235 today.
In the New World Order's war against humanity, Barack Obama is the tip of the spear.
We've got to give them a stake in creating the kind of world order that I think all of us would like to see.
The Obama deception completely destroys the myth that Obama is working for the best interest of the American people.
Well, Obama's already fudging. He's fudged since day one in this election.
If you have a demagogue with a fanatical mass movement of personality cultists who is imposing the program of a group of extreme bankers and finance oligarchs, that's fascism.
It's not about left or right. It's about a one-world government. This film documents who Obama works for, the lies he has told, and his real agenda. Get your copy of The Obama Deception today at Infowars.com or download it in super high quality at PrisonPlanet.tv. The Obama Deception. The people strike back.
HempUSA.org is now offering free shipping worldwide to better serve our customers. Our goal is to get these fine hemp products to you in the least amount of time so you can enjoy what the powder, seeds, and oil can do for you. HempUSA.org has a warning that the U.S. food supplies are dangerously low, and we urge you to protect your family with hemp storable foods today. Tomorrow may be too late. Call 908-69